Why aircraft engine center spirals? There is a small spiral at the center of aircraft engines. After the engine starts, it rotates together with the fan. It looks very cool. But do these spirals have any specific purpose? And why do spirals on different airliners vary in shape and size? In today's video, let's find out. Now imagine this. You are looking through the window in an airport terminal. You see a taxiing aircraft approaching the gate. I believe you must have noticed this before. It looks like a prop used by a fortune teller to attract clients. Of course, these spirals are not for divination, although they don't have a unified name. For today, let's simply call them spirals. In fact, the so-called spiral is essentially a conical cover, located at the center of a jet engine fan. Many engine manufacturers, such as Pratt & Whitney, General Electric, CFM International, and Rolls-Royce, have painted these conical covers with striking swirl patterns for decades. This practice dates back to World War II. The main reason for painting these patterns is for the safety of ground staff. When working on the ground, getting close to a running engine is extremely dangerous. Take the Boeing 737 as an example. When its engine is at low power, the hazardous area in front and on both sides extends to nearly 3 meters. Anyone who enters this area can be instantly sucked into the engine. As engine thrust increases, the danger zone expands to about 4.3 meters or more, not to mention the Boeing 777, which has much larger engines. So, it is vital for ground staff to identify whether an engine is running and stay away from it. Although jet engines are very loud, ground staff often find it difficult to determine if an engine is running just by sound. This is because on airport taxiways, multiple aircraft are often operating close to each other, and the engine noise overlaps. Therefore, ground staff must wear hearing protection, such as earmuffs, to reduce noise exposure. But the downside is that it also makes it harder to rely on sound to detect engine activity. Especially at night, rotating fan blades can appear almost invisible. The spiral pattern creates a flickering visual effect, which helps warn ground crew to stay away from the engine. In addition, ground personnel can also check the aircraft's red anti-collision lights. If the light is flashing, it means the engine is running or about to start. When the aircraft arrives at the gate, the pilot will turn off the anti-collision lights, indicating that the engine has shut down and it is safe to approach. For the same safety reasons, propeller aircraft at night, such as the Dash 8 Q400, are also painted with bright colors to improve visibility. Behind these safety measures, there are many painful lessons learned. Now, can these spirals scare away birds? This question is more controversial. Birds and aircraft engines are a very dangerous combination. Bird strikes can cause severe damage and extremely high repair costs. And obviously, birds do not want to be sucked into engines. Over the years, many people have speculated that spiral patterns may help scare birds away during taxi, takeoff, and landing. From some studies and explanations, there are a few interesting ideas. One theory suggests that birds are naturally attracted to sheltered spaces, and the rotating engine intake may resemble a dark cavity. However, the flickering effect of the spiral may confuse or scare birds, preventing them from approaching the engine. For example, in 1986, All Nippon Airways in Japan conducted a one-year study. They painted eye-like swirl patterns on the engine cones of some aircraft. The results showed a reduction in bird strike incidents on those aircraft. As a result, they expanded this practice to more planes. Considering that painting a spiral costs only about $40, while replacing an engine can cost up to $10 million, even a small reduction in bird strikes is highly valuable for airlines. This has also led to many variations of spiral designs. Engineers and airlines have tested different patterns over time. For example, Cathay Pacific uses a comma-like pattern on the Boeing 747-400. Emirates Boeing 777 aircraft use the most common G-shaped spiral. Singapore Airlines uses a longer spiral pattern on their Boeing 777. Philippine Airlines uses a hurricane-style pattern on the Airbus, a 330. There are also rarer patterns, such as horseshoe shapes, crescent shapes, and comma types. Personally, I think these spiral patterns look very distinctive. More importantly, they play a crucial role in ensuring the safety of ground staff. As for whether they truly scare away birds, there is no strong scientific consensus. In my opinion, more effective bird control methods include the use of landing lights or active bird deterrence by airport staff. So, that's the explanation behind the spirals on aircraft engines. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.